Hi, I'm Virg. Like on the verge of a mental breakdown. Hi, I'm Virg. I work in the beauty industry, but I'm not a makeup artist. And I have to get ready for work, so I thought it would be fun to just film it. I've never filmed anything before like this. So I guess let's get started. Today is a very dreary, rainy day. Not really into it. So I want to just put some color in my face and make it feel better. Because it's fucking fall here in Detroit and it's the worst. So I'm gonna go in with some of my Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer Base. A little bit goes a long way. Just gonna pat that into my pores and my cheek area. I have pretty big pores. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And I know a little bit with this product goes a super long way. You don't want to use a whole lot because I noticed that when you use something that has a really silky kind of pore filling product, your foundation tends to slip around. If you use too much, you'll just be able to like kind of run your finger across and like everything will just come off. That has happened a lot to me. I haven't used this in a while. Sometimes I use primer, sometimes I don't. It really just depends. Depends on how I'm doing my makeup that day. If I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Foundation, I definitely don't use a primer. I feel like it's pretty pore filling as it is. It's also so long wearing. I absolutely love it. With me being combination skin, it's a really great foundation. I recommend it. Today I'm going to be using the ANASTASIA Beverly Hills foundation. I do like that. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the NARS Radiant foundation, but without being so luminous. It's a little bit more mattifying. So I'm going to go in with some concealer, and the concealer I'm going to go in with today is going to be the Tarte Shape Tape in number 6. This is Light Sand. I think it's number 6 or 16. It's one of those. But I'm going to go in with Light Sand, and I'm just going to go underneath the eye and take the product that's already on the applicator and just swipe it aside and bring anything down. And I'm not going to do the other eye because this tends to set pretty quickly. So what I like to do, especially, oh no, where'd it go? It fell, hold on. Especially with this one, what I'll do is what I use is my ring finger. I just like use my middle finger to help apply a little bit more pressure, kind of like this. Kind of like you're doing shadow puppets. I'm just going to go in, kind of blend that out. The motion that I'm using is I'm using the pad of my finger to help blend outward in little pats. I'm not dragging, I'm not pulling. And I'm pulling it out to here, and I'm bringing it down. I'm kind of pushing it into my pores here. But the reason why is because I have a lot of redness that runs from here all the way up. And so whatever is going to help me get extra coverage for hiding that, the better. I just press it in around my nose as well. I have those broken capillaries in my nose. Pretty common, a lot of people have them, so it's not weird. Just, you get it from blowing your nose, rubbing your nose, wind. It's just something that happens. There's nothing that you can really do to prevent it besides just not rubbing. And you can see the difference. Wow, amazing. Yeah, I'm just taking what's on the applicator, kind of making this little blade obtuse triangle. Is that what that is? I think so. And again, going in with my finger and just blending it out. So I bring it down. bring it out. Controversial take. I don't set my under eye, and the reason why is because for me personally, on me, I feel like it just gets really cakey and crackly, really dry looking. And since I'm already a woman of a certain age, I don't want to add anything that's going to add any more texture. That's why I always try to like keep my under eye super hydrated, especially when I'm going to be using fuller coverage products underneath my eye. It looks really good, but if I were to add powder of some sort, it wouldn't. So I am about to go into eyeshadow, so I'm gonna let this sit and kind of just blend in, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a mixture of a hydrating finishing powder and my Laura Mercier and kind of just set it on top. I'm not gonna press it in, I just want to place it on top so that I have a protection between my concealer for when I do my eyeshadow. I'm gonna take some e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. I've never used this before. Usually I just use like concealer, but you know, it's nice. It's fun to try new things, especially things that are inexpensive. She's beauty and she's grace. She's Miss United States. So I have been trying not to buy anything that is makeup, even though I just did. But I've been trying really hard to just use the things that I have. You know, if I really want to try something, I'll go and I'll see if they have a mini version of it. Like, that's how I started using the Shape Tape, because they had a mini version of it. The same with the new concealer from Benefit, the Boing Cakeless Concealer, which I do like. It's a little bit more dry on my skin, but I like doing these minis because they're inexpensive. They're usually around $10 to $15 for like a nice little 30-day trial. And you can really see if you like it. As someone who works at a makeup store, it's really frustrating to see people come back and return products because they didn't like it or they didn't have enough time to try it in store. And it's a full-size product, and once it's been used and touched, you know, we can't do anything with it, so it becomes a waste, and it really is a downer because I'd rather just give samples to some degree, or try to sell a mini version of it to somebody so that they can actually try it, because throwing away full-size foundation and concealers are a pain in the ass. I'm gonna grab my hydrating mineral veil from BareMinerals. This stuff is really amazing. If you're gonna use this, use it with a synthetic brush. There is water in this. Somehow there's like water molecules. Like I said, I want to set this underneath my eye, but I want to put it down, but I don't want to set anything, because I want to be able to sweep this away. Before, if anything like falls out. I'm gonna do a little bit with Laura Mercier. Not a lot, just a little. Because I'm still gonna have to go in with foundation in this area. And it's not a ton of makeup to where a makeup wipe would have a hard time taking everything off either. It's just really soft. I'm forgetting to do my eyebrows. I'm gonna do that off camera because brows are kind of boring, so I'll be right back. Look at my brows. Look at how different they are. That's fine. That's why they make concealer and foundation, so that you can fix your mistakes. Oh my god. Go in with the Alexis Stone Revolution palette, Makeup Revolution. I mean, this is just such a beautiful eyeshadow palette. Look at that. All those different colors. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do though. Like, do I want to do something pink? Do I want to do something yellow? Oh my god, do I want to do something blue? I don't know. I don't know what to do. How am I feeling today? Sis, how am I feeling? I do pink a lot. I do purple a lot. Let's do something yellow. You guys see this? Oh my god, do you guys see it? This is technically a setting powder brush, but I like it for like wash of colors. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the very first yellow powder, the palette. I'm gonna tap that off, and I'm just gonna do a wash of color. Kind of all over the lid. Now, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be doing with this, but we'll see when we get there. Putting on makeup sometimes and not knowing what you want to do really is a journey. So I kind of want to build up on this yellow. I don't want to go in too intense. Windshield wiper motions. Taking it out a bit. For me in my eye shape, I like to take my eyeshadow out. I think it just really elongates my eye. Especially because I don't tailor my brows, I don't wax them, so I can kind of pull my brows out as much as I want, and I like to have my eyeshadow kind of meet that. If you hear laughing, it's because my mom is watching a mafia movie. So I'm pretty happy with the result of where this yellow is. It's really pretty. I really like it. I like it a lot. I have the Huda Beauty Neon Obsessions. I really like the colors on this one. It's really pretty. I like the neons. I particularly like this orangey salmon color. And then the Tammy X Revolution. And this has a really nice orange in it as well. I like this color too. Pop that orange in the Tammy palette into my crease. Kind of really work that through. I'm going to take this brush that I know is not clean, but I'm wiping it on my clothes anyways to get it clean. This is a Morphe 433 M43 brush. Kind of just like right out here. So I want to focus that color. So, I'm pretty happy with how this orange has developed on my eye. Really happy. I think it looks really good. Really clean vibes. I'm gonna go back in with my first brush, and I'm just gonna kind of soften those tones on my crease. Just gonna blend them back. Take whatever's left on my brush and just kind of fan that orange out. I'm gonna use the very tip. I'm gonna fan that orange out. Color, especially on days like this where it's like really dreary, yucky. It was really windy outside. But I want to kind of take a deeper yellow that's in the Makeup Revolution palette and kind of deepen my crease almost, just in here in the center. I want a little pink from let's go in with a little pink. My nose is so dry. this Shade and Diffuse eyeshadow brush from BareMinerals. This is also a really nice concealer brush if you need it to be. I'm gonna go in with that. A nice little hot toddy pink. That's a really pretty pink. Look at that. Isn't that a pretty pink? Fuck. It's gonna look orange on the eye. Kind of. A little smoldery. But it's pretty. It's a pretty color. I'm doing it tip to skin. Just so that I have better control of where the color is going. Take my first brush. And blend it out. To add a little bit more drama into just this outer V. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a Morphe M321 brush. So it's like kind of like it's a pencil smudgy brush, and it's falling apart. But I'm going to put some red, just a little red on the tip. Kind of bounce some color off the back of my hand, and what I want to do is I just want to really concentrate it right here. Kind of move it down into the lash just a little bit, see? So what that does is it's kind of like a radiant point. If your eyes end up not looking completely the same, that's okay, because they're sisters, not twins, just like your eyebrows. You just want them to look very similar to one another. And that's why going in with a little at a time is better than going in with a lot. Really taking your time. Clean blending brush. I'm just gonna buff that out. Not adding anything to it. Just kind of buffing. The darkest red from the Makeup Revolution palette. Right. Right on the lash line. Move it up to the V. Taking the clean brush and blending it out. I think this is this is the end for the red. It's the darkest yellow color, and honestly, right here on top. Kind of soften that red a little bit. Kind of blend them out together. Pulling the eyeshadow out. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, definitely. But which one? The orange or the yellow? Let's go in with the yellow. So I'm gonna go in with my finger. Let's see what's happening. Just want to pat that on. with a clean finger. That's okay. Application, bad. Effort, amazing. So I'm gonna go in and kind of fix this. My fingers are just chunky. And at a certain point, I'm just blending the fucking glitter everywhere now at this point. That's okay. It still looks pretty. It still looks pretty. Let's finish this look. So I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation in color 120W. I like to look yellow. My face is pink, but the rest of my body is yellow. I'm just going to go ahead and use the BareMinerals smoothing face brush and kind of buff this in. Pale bitch. Beautiful. Bit of hydrating mineral oil from BareMinerals just to kind of set and lock things, but without drying. I noticed that sometimes when I go in with certain setting powders I end up looking dry. With the mineral veil, hydrating mineral veil from BareMinerals, it does not. But my favorite thing that I have been doing is actually mixing a little bit of Laura Mercier powder with it. Just so that it's a little oil absorbing, a little hydrating. You kind of get the best of both worlds from it. Just gonna go in with a fluffy brush. I'm gonna pat it on. Pat it on in my forehead. Pat it down my nose. I'm gonna go in with this Morphe brush. This is the Morphe M449. I really like it. I like its little dome shape. And then I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills shadow foundation stick contour. Instead of applying this directly onto the skin, I'm gonna pick it up with the brush. I feel like I get a better application from it if I pick it up with the brush compared to if I put it on directly onto the skin. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna press it in. I don't want to drag. I'm just gonna press it in. I take a little bit of a fluffier brush. Kind of blend that out. Whatever's left over on my brush, I'm going to take down the side of my nose. Bare Pro in Aspen, number 4. I'm going to just take a Real Techniques 200 brush. This is a foundation brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go underneath that contour. Go underneath it. I soften that up. I'm going to go over it on my cheeks too. Kind of blend a little bit better. Nice. So take the same brush that I used to kind of blend out my contour. I'm going to go in with my butter bronzer, kind of tap it in there, tap off excess. Kind of obsessed with it is I've been taking my highlighter from BareMinerals. This is in Free. It's a really pretty champagne tone. Real nice, really beautiful, really soft if you want it to be. It can be intense if you want it to be, but then I've been kind of going in with this old school, and it's old, Fusion Lights Baked Starburst from Smashbox. This is really pretty. I absolutely love this too as well. And so what I've been doing is I've been taking the same brush that I've been using to apply bronzer with, kind of just swirling it into the Smashbox, and then going into my highlighter and tapping it in there, taking some of it off on the back of my hand, and then just kind of going right here where you would put your highlighter, and going, I mean, I think it's just so beautiful. I'm just going right in here and buffing it on, and it's not as intense as it would be if it was just the highlighter, because that Smashbox powder kind of diffuses it and still helps it to look a little bronzy. And now I'm just gonna take, this is a double-ended brush from BareMinerals. It's the Luxe Cheek and Eye. I do like this little tip right here. It's cute. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna grab a little bit of that free highlighter, and I'm just gonna put it on the tip of my nose. Whatever's left over on the fluffy side of this brush, I'm gonna put on my chin. I love it. I do. I love it. Going back in with a little bit more of that hydrating mineral veil. Kind of dust it all over, blend it, sweep it, powder it. Now we're gonna finish eyes. So I'm gonna go into the Huda beauty palette, and with the brush that I use to pick up some red, I'm gonna pick up some of that really pretty salmon pink. I'm just gonna go underneath my eyes. I really just wanted to bring that back. That's fine. But look at this. So this is the Essence Lash Princess in False Lash Effect. You know what it looks like. It's Essence False Lash Effect. It's pretty. However, I noticed I can't put it on my bottom lashes. The reason why is it flakes and it gets all like dirty looking, so I'm gonna find a different mascara to put on the bottom. We love it here. Again, another mini. We love our minis here. This is a little roller lash from Benefit that I'm gonna put on my bottom lash. I am going to go through and run some Milk Kush Brow gel through my brows just to give them a little bit more texture. I do like this gel powder a lot. Gel powder. This gel. Ooh. The BareMinerals Gen Nude in Let's Go Nude. I'm going to take it on the Morphe fan brush. This is an E5 brush from Morphe. Right here. Lips. Lips. What should I do for lips? This is the BareMinerals Gen Nude Under Over Lip Liner in Borderline. fill in the lips just a little, just to kind of neutralize my own natural lip color. That's pretty, just like on its own, just to give the lips a little definition. If I wanted to stop here, I'd probably put a little bit of gloss on. However, I'm going to go in with a lipstick, and I am going to go in with the BareMinerals Bare Pro cream lipstick in Spice. This is more of a matte formula, but it doesn't feel like it, which is really nice. This kind of smell though, not bad. And that is that for makeup. Okay everyone, final looks. I'm gonna go fix my hair and I'll be back. I'm so excited. This looks so pretty. Guys, this is the finished look. I love it. I love it so much. I think it looks really good. Really soft, really natural. This is a natural makeup look for me today. I did go in and add a little bit more yellow to the outer corner. I really wanted that yellow to go through and pop again. But I love it. I love it so much. Skin looks really fresh, really nice. Smooth, bitch. I mean, hello. Thank you, Anastasia Beverly Hills, for this foundation. It's beautiful. How do we feel about it? How do we feel? How do you feel, bitch? I mean, I'm pretty much living. It looks so good. I'm so excited. I hope that whenever you do your makeup and you see the end result, I hope that you get excited. I hope that you love it, because I love it. I think it looks so good. I look so beautiful. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and watching me do my makeup. This was the first time I've ever done anything like this. I'm very excited. I hope to create more looks with you guys and hang out more often with you as well, because I'm lonely. I'm very lonely. If you stayed through and you watched this entire video, please leave a comment below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so that you know when I'm back to hang out and to chat. But I love it. Do you love it? I love it. I love it a lot. I mean, beauty. She's beauty and she's grace. She's Miss United States. So, hang on out with me. You ain't gonna be bored. Just come hang out with me. We'll go ahead and eat some s'mores. And if you're vegan, we'll go ahead and go get them then there dandy marshmallows for you. Alright, y'all. Bye.